Okay, this whole Ace Bailey situation has been very odd to say the least, man. I don't think I've seen anything like this on the NBA side in recent memory, man. Let's go ahead and break down what just happened come draft day. He was drafted by the Utah Jazz, and then this report came out before he got drafted by the Utah Jazz. Ace Bailey's camp reportedly doesn't care about $10 to $15 million. They will do anything to make sure he's not drafted by the Hornets or Jazz. This was posted at 10 a.m. yesterday before the 5 p.m. PST draft time. Okay, now moving forward, this is Ace after he got drafted. Let's listen.
Ace, there was a lot of speculation to build up in your draft process. You know, you seem pretty happy to me to be going to Utah. What do you say to people that maybe just don't believe that?
I mean, I can control what I control, so how they feel. But to my team and me, me focusing on the basketball and them doing what they're doing, so it happens.
Ace, there was a lot of speculation.
What I took from that is basically, it's the nature of the game. I can control what I can control. I realized that I really don't have this much power, and it happens. Bro's even rocking his hat to the side, not even trying to show the logo, really. You know what I'm saying? The logo's shown on the very top, but like it's supposed to say Utah Jazz in the front. But I'm just nitpicking on that one, okay? But I want to say this before I even get into my spiel. I hope Ace Bailey has a freaking phenomenal career. Phenomenal career. I just think the way his team handled the situation going into the draft wasn't the best. This is another interview from Ace Bailey, or this is another piece of an interview from Ace Bailey talking about going to Utah.
Your overall thoughts about getting selected by the Jazz?
Just a blessing. I mean, to look at me smiling hard right now because I know the hard work, the sacrifices, the blood, the sweat, the tears, not just from me, but my family put into this. So to look at me and just smiling at me right now. So I'm just blessed to be here.
Had you had any idea they had any interest in you?
No idea.
Your overall.
They asked, did you have any idea that the Utah Jazz had interest in you? He said, I had no idea. If this doesn't have Danny Ainge written all over it, then I don't know what is. Danny Ainge is known to, why is my Blue Yeti playing right now? Sorry. Danny Ainge is known to muck up some things his way. You know what I'm saying? Lastly, we're going to go into his reaction after getting drafted in the green room, or actually like before he got on, or like right after he got on stage.
Prospect that declined to do so. This was not one of his preferred destinations, Utah. He was hoping to get to either Washington, New Orleans, or Brooklyn. The Utah Jazz selected Ace Bailey knowing that. This is a little bit of a stunner, but if you think about it, this is an outstanding place for Ace Bailey. They have a wide open wing situation. They have a huge need for a star in his mold. They have an outstanding coaching staff. I think Ace Bailey is going to recover from this very quickly and realize that he prospect that declined to do so.
Now, I don't know about y'all, but growing up, you know, I would ask my parents like, hey, can I do X, Y, and Z? And then we do the total opposite. And I would sit there with a sour look on my face. This is not like tears of like, oh my gosh, I just got drafted, right? Reading body language. This is saying like, I really did not want to go to Utah and I'm sick to my stomach. You can't hide the like true emotions sometimes. And I can't even blame him for it. But I will say, I don't even think he interviewed for the team. But this is also a prime example of during the NBA draft, sometimes teams don't care if they haven't interviewed you, haven't seen your work out, things of that nature. They take the best available. And at that time, Ace Bailey was the best available. We're talking about someone that's projected top 5, top 3 pick. He was the best available pick. So the Utah Jazz, excuse me, the Utah Jazz took a pick where they saw fit, and it was the best available person. Now, excuse me, for Ace Bailey and the team, this becomes a interesting situation because they obviously said they don't want him to go to Utah. They don't want him to go to New Orleans. They want him to go to, they don't want him to go to Charlotte. They wanted him to go to New Orleans, Brooklyn. Or wait, no. Yeah, New Orleans, Brooklyn, and then I forgot the third team. I'm blanking right now. Oh my gosh, I'm blanking. New Orleans, Brooklyn, Washington Wizards. There we go. Those are the 3 teams that they wanted him to go to. And the fact that he went to the Utah Jazz was a wake-up call. It's basically saying, this is the National Basketball Association. Before you step foot onto the floor, unless you're like the LeBron James, the Wemby, the Zion, Cooper Flag. But I mean, more so LeBron and Wemby. We're talking generational talents. Okay. To demand and say I only want to go to these teams, and you're a lottery pick guy, like a high lottery pick guy, and you're going to be one of the best players in the draft. And if you fall to a team that you didn't want to go to, but they see like, I'll take the risk because I want the best available. That's the risk you take by not doing interviews and workouts. That's just what it is. He probably had guarantees from a few of those teams after Utah, but Utah said, no. We're going to take Ace Bailey here. So this is going to be a very interesting situation, man. I do hope that he turns the situation around. Like, going to Utah isn't that bad. You know what I mean? Donovan Mitchell made the best out of it, you know. They do have a couple good guards over there right now, so maybe that's why he's kind of upset, because he's not going to be the premier scorer, or he's not going to be able to shot chuck like he wants to, where he would be able to in Brooklyn, New Orleans, or in Washington. Now he goes over there. He joins Lauri Markkanen, Colin Sexton. They got a few other good guards over there, I think like Isaiah Collier. And I'm blanking on the other guard, number 3. Holy crap, I'm blanking. Oh my gosh, I'm blanking. I'm blanking today. Hold on. Utah Jazz roster. Because this is ridiculous. Bro, I'm tripping. Keontae George, I'm cooked. Jordan Clarkson, like, they got guys over there that can score the ball. So I mean, it just depends on what role they're gonna have Ace Bailey play. Now I know they're gonna be a poverty team for a little while. They're not a playoff team, so it could be a blessing in disguise for Ace Bailey. You gotta look at it like this, man. Count your blessings. You know what I'm saying? You're one of what, 4,700 NBA players ever. You're blessed, brother. You're blessed, man. Regardless of where you landed, or regardless of, you know, it being a place where you didn't want to go, you got to look at it as a glass half full, man. Like, this is a blessing for you. God doesn't make mistakes. You feel what I'm saying? He does teach lessons, though, for sure. And I think the way that his team went about this whole situation, canceling workouts, not taking interviews, should be an example to a lot of people out there. Like, enjoy the process, man. Like, enjoy this draft, but you only get one draft process. You don't get to get redrafted. You feel what I'm saying? So, for Ace Bailey and everybody out there, bro, I hope Ace Bailey has a phenomenal career. I hope Ace Bailey exceeds all expectations, man. I want to see the young Bulls succeed. I truly do. I just wasn't a fan necessarily of how his team handled the whole situation. But who am I to say anything? You know what I'm saying? I'm not inside the circle. I'm just a person on outside looking in, and what, you know what I'm saying? Calling it how I see it, calling a spade a spade. But like I said, all this stuff that's happening doesn't negate the fact that this dude could absolutely play. Ace Bailey could absolutely play. He's going to do just fine in Utah. He's going to figure it out. And you know why I say that? Because, I mean, and you know why I say that? He has no choice. You have to figure it out. The league's moving so fast. So much talent's coming in. You don't have time to feel sorry for yourself, brother. You got to figure it out. That's just the law of the land. You have to figure it out. We've seen multiple top 5 picks not figure it out in the first few years, and teams have a very, very short-term leash on a lot of guys, even if they drafted them lottery, even if they drafted them top 5. You know what I'm saying? So no one in this league is safe in terms of when you just walk in the league, right? Outside of Wemby, you know what I'm saying? 7'10", gosh damn it. But yeah, this is gonna be an interesting situation, man. I hope that he does well. Like I said, man. Yeah, I'm rooting for Ace Bailey. Let me know in the comments what you guys think on the situation. Utah Jazz got to steal, bro. My personal opinion. Sayonara. Peace.